The Bible is filled with stories of remarkable women who shaped history, faith, and the lives of those around them. Today, we'll explore the lives of 7 extraordinary women in the Bible and uncover the timeless lessons they offer for our daily lives in the modern world. Eve, the mother of all living. Eve, the first woman created by God, lived in the paradise of the Garden of Eden. She was created from Adam's rib to be his companion, signifying the intimate and equal partnership between man and woman. Eve's story, however, takes a dramatic turn when she is tempted by the serpent to eat the forbidden fruit. This act led to the fall of humanity, as she and Adam were cast out of Eden. Yet, despite this monumental mistake, Eve became the mother of all living, giving birth to humanity and setting the course for God's redemptive plan. Eve's story is a profound reminder that we all make mistakes, some with significant consequences. However, her life teaches us that our failures don't define us. Our responses do. Eve continued with her role as a mother, nurturing the next generations despite the hardships she faced. In our own lives, we might stumble, make wrong decisions, or face setbacks, but like Eve, we have the opportunity to rise, learn from our errors, and continue with the tasks and roles we've been given. When you face personal failures or regrets, don't let them paralyze you. Instead, use them as stepping stones for growth. Each day is a new opportunity to create, nurture, and fulfill your purpose, just as Eve did after her fall. Sarah, the woman who laughed. Sarah, originally named Sarai, was the wife of Abraham and is a pivotal figure in the Bible's narrative of faith. She was childless for many years, which in her time was considered a significant misfortune. Despite this, God promised Abraham that he would be the father of many nations. When Sarah overheard this promise in her old age, she laughed, doubting that such a thing could happen. Yet, God remained faithful, and Sarah bore Isaac, the child of promise, when she was 90 years old. Sarah's laughter, which initially stemmed from doubt, transformed into a symbol of God's power to bring joy and fulfillment even when circumstances seem impossible. Her story teaches us that no matter how unlikely something may seem, God's promises are sure. In a world that often dismisses miracles, Sarah's life is a testament to the fact that nothing is too hard for God. In times of doubt or when faced with seemingly impossible situations, remember Sarah's story. Don't be afraid to laugh in disbelief, but also don't lose faith. Trust that God's timing and plans are perfect, even when they defy human logic. Deborah, the fearless leader. Deborah was a prophetess and the only female judge mentioned in the Bible. At a time when Israel was oppressed by the Canaanite king Jabin, Deborah was leading Israel as both a spiritual and judicial leader. She commanded great respect and was known for her wisdom and courage. When the Israelites were in need of deliverance, Deborah called upon Barak to lead the army into battle. However, it was her leadership that truly galvanized the people and led to their victory. After the battle, Deborah sang a song of triumph, celebrating the deliverance God had provided. Deborah's story is one of incredible leadership and faith. At a time when women were not typically seen in such roles, she broke through societal norms to lead her people with wisdom and strength. Her life teaches us the importance of stepping up in faith when called, regardless of our gender, background, or the expectations of society. In today's world, leadership can come with challenges, especially when it involves breaking norms or standing out in a male-dominated field. Like Deborah, lead with confidence and faith, knowing that your calling and abilities come from God. Whether you're leading in your community, workplace, or home, do so with the wisdom and courage that Deborah displayed. Ruth, the loyal friend. Ruth was a Moabite woman who married into an Israelite family. After the deaths of her husband, father-in-law, and brother-in-law, Ruth faced a choice: stay in Moab with her people or follow her mother-in-law, Naomi, back to Israel. Ruth's famous words, "Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay," reflect her deep loyalty and love for Naomi. She chose to leave her homeland and embrace Naomi's people and God. In Israel, Ruth's loyalty and hard work caught the attention of Boaz, a relative of Naomi, who later married her. Ruth became the great-grandmother of King David, placing her in the lineage of Jesus Christ. Ruth's story is a powerful example of loyalty, love, and faithfulness. Despite the uncertainty of her future, she chose to commit herself to Naomi and to God. Her story shows us the value of steadfast loyalty, which can lead to unexpected blessings and new beginnings. In a world that often promotes self-interest, Ruth's story encourages us to prioritize loyalty and commitment in our relationships. Whether it's in marriage, friendship, or community, be someone who others can rely on. Trust that your loyalty will be rewarded, even if it's in ways you didn't expect. Esther, the courageous queen. Esther was a young Jewish woman who became the queen of Persia through a series of remarkable events. When a plot to annihilate the Jewish people was uncovered, Esther faced a dangerous decision. She could either remain silent and hope to be spared or risk her life by approaching the king uninvited to plead for her people. Her cousin Mordecai famously reminded her, "Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Esther chose courage, revealing her identity to the king and successfully saving her people from destruction. Esther's story is one of bravery and divine purpose. She teaches us that we are placed in specific situations for a reason, and sometimes that reason is to stand up for what is right, even when it's risky. Her courage in the face of danger is a reminder that God equips us for the tasks He sets before us. In your own life, recognize that you may be in a position of influence or facing a challenging decision for a reason. Like Esther, have the courage to do what is right, even when it's difficult. Use your voice and position to advocate for justice, knowing that you are part of a larger plan. Mary, the mother of Jesus, the obedient servant. Mary was a young woman living in Nazareth when the angel Gabriel appeared to her, announcing that she had been chosen to bear the Son of God. Despite the potential risks to her reputation and the uncertainty of what lay ahead, Mary responded with incredible faith and obedience. "I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled." Mary's role as the mother of Jesus required immense faith, as she watched her son grow, minister, and ultimately suffer on the cross. Yet through it all, she remained obedient and trusting in God's plan. Mary's story is a profound example of humility, faith, and obedience. She teaches us that true strength lies in surrendering to God's will, even when it leads us into the unknown. Her life was marked by a quiet yet powerful obedience, which played a crucial role in the salvation of humanity. In your daily life, practice the kind of obedience that Mary exemplified. When God calls you to a task, respond with a willing heart, trusting that His plan is for your good, even when you don't fully understand it. Embrace your role, knowing that your obedience can have far-reaching impacts. Mary Magdalene, the faithful witness. Mary Magdalene was a devoted follower of Jesus, known for her deep faith and loyalty. After Jesus delivered her from 7 demons, she became one of His most faithful disciples, following Him throughout His ministry. Mary Magdalene was present at the crucifixion, and she was the first person to see the risen Christ, making her the first witness to the resurrection. Jesus entrusted her with the task of sharing the news of His resurrection with the disciples, a role of immense significance in the Christian faith. Mary Magdalene's story is one of redemption and unwavering faith. She teaches us that our past does not determine our future, and that faithfulness to Jesus can lead to the greatest revelations and blessings. Her life is a testament to the transformative power of Jesus' love and the importance of being a faithful witness to His work. In your moments of doubt or when facing challenges, remember Mary Magdalene's unwavering faith. Stay close to Jesus, even in times of despair, and be ready to share your testimony with others. Your story of faith can inspire and bring hope to those around you. The stories of these 7 women are more than just historical accounts. They are powerful lessons that resonate with us today. Whether it's finding strength in failure, trusting in God's promises, leading with courage, staying loyal in relationships, standing up for justice, practicing obedience, or remaining faithful, These women of the Bible offer us timeless wisdom for our modern lives. Let their stories inspire you to live with faith, courage, and purpose. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more Bible inspiration.